What's up YouTube, this is Shuttleboy and I'm back with yet another video. Today's video we're going to be doing part 2 of the Q&A, so let's get right into it, guys. I was asked my number one clothing grail is probably, I don't think of clothing like that anymore. I did when I was younger, but now I don't really, there's not like a single item that I'm like, dang, that is so cool, I need to get that sometime. What I can think of at the moment would be the Yeezy 2, the Red October. I used to want that so bad when I was younger, so I'm sure there's other things that I really want, but I've just I've grown to accept that there's certain things that are too expensive or nothing's really worth it that bad. How long have I been collecting golf? I didn't like start one day and just say I'm gonna collect golf. It was more, I don't even see it as collecting. It's just more like I just buy the golf that I think is really cool, that I want to wear, and if it ends up being 1,000 pieces or 2 pieces, then that's what it's gonna be. The first item I bought was the Cherry Bomb Vans, but I'd say I didn't really start like buying a crap load of golf until like right after like a year after Cherry Bomb, around when the fashion show happened. That's when I started buying like a lot. Someone asked, how long does golf take to ship? Once again, I might do a video completely on this specifically, but they're just very inconsistent. Sometimes they're really on top of it, and sometimes it could take them months sometimes. If you guys know about the vinyl debacle of Flower Boy, that took a very long time. And yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what happens with golf. They're kind of short-handed when it comes to huge orders and stuff like that, as far as massive orders coming in, especially with Igor. There's probably billions of orders going in, so that's kind of why. Do I think it's right? No. I think they need to invest more money into at least either more people doing that job to ship them out, or better technology to ship them out. There's really, at this point, there's such a big brand now that there's no excuse for it now. Someone asked, how did Tyler impact me? And he impacted me a lot. That's why I do so many videos on Golf Wang, is even if I'm not very interested in a specific piece of clothing or shoes, like I might actually hate a pair of shoes that came out. At the end of the day, the impact he had on me was so big that I feel like I want to continue making videos on it, even if I don't care about it. And that's because he did a lot in the sense that mindset, knowing that I can wear any clothing, no matter how colorful it is, and not be considered gay like we talked about earlier. Or the fact that just to be yourself, not worry about what other people think. That was one thing that he always talked about, not worrying about how expensive your shirt is, or how expensive your shoes are, or how popular they are, stuff like that. Just doing things that make you happy, and whether or not that's the most popular thing or the least popular thing, just do it. And I've tried to implement that in my life fully across the board. That was something that I can't say that I was necessarily doing earlier in my life, but as I started to implement that, I noticed I was a lot more happy with everything. To him, I thank you for that, because I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't be doing everything I do today if it wasn't for him. That's what I would say is the biggest impact he had on me. Somebody was asking who my fashion idol is, and I wouldn't really say anyone. I mean, maybe if I had to pick one person, it would be Tyler, but I really don't look at people like that for clothing. I just look at what I think looks cool, and then I try to figure out if it would look good on me. I rarely ever am like, let's see what so-and-so is wearing. The people that I would say that I look at the most, if I was to say I look at a person for clothing, are people that don't care. People that don't care, that still wear kind of like cool looking clothing, but they just don't really care. Those people are the people I'm really interested in. Murakami, the artist, for instance, I noticed like the clothing he wears, he does not care at all, you know, because he's not really into that kind of thing. But that interests me even more, because I like to know the people that don't care at all, why did they pick the clothing that they wear. Best Nintendo Switch games. And just off the bat, Smash. I know that's such a easy pick, but I really do like Smash Bros in general so much. I liked it basically since I was in kindergarten. I've been like loving that series ever since. And yeah, it's just such a replayable game too. It never gets old for me. personally, and yeah, especially with Ultimate, it's just the ultimate one, you know. And I guess I would pick Odyssey as well. I just love Mario games. I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but Breath of the Wild is a great game. I didn't beat it, but it was a fun game. It's just Zelda games aren't really my thing as much. I really just like the Mario games mainly, and other Nintendo series, any Nintendo IP is something that I really enjoy playing. You also asked for my player code. No guarantee I'm actually gonna accept anyone because I'm not gonna know that you came from this channel, but I'll put it up here for the people that actually want it. Opinions on the new golf earth tone style, the new golf style. I've said this in a video before, but looking back at it now as more time has gone past, I think that it was honestly probably for the better. You can tell he really cares about the things he's making now, and also it still has that Tyler style to it, and that's really what I think everyone is there for, being things he designed, things he actually wears, and things he actually likes. As long as those three things still exist, I think everybody will still be happy to some degree at least. Another question was, how do you get your Golf Wang shirts comfortable? Somebody said that the shirts, some of the shirts are less comfortable, the material. And I'm a little confused on that question still, but it really comes down to the quality of the material on the older shirts was just not as nice as the newer shirts. Now, I haven't had one of the quote-unquote newer shirts material yet, but yeah, they're just cheaper t-shirts, that's the thing. I really like how they fit, honestly. I think the fit of them is really nice, that's what I enjoy. And also that it's a little bit thicker, it's not super thin, it has some kind of weight to it, that's another thing I enjoy. It's just how all old golf was, it's just not as good. And there's really not a way of getting it more comfortable. Usually after you wash it once, it does feel different than when you had it the first time. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I can say. I never thought it was uncomfortable, but I guess I never really thought it was comfortable either. I was always worried, as being a lanky kid, just that the fit was good. I never really cared about the material as much. Now I got a question for my least favorite Tyler album. It would probably be Goblin, honestly. But I mean, that's no hate on Goblin. I love all the albums a lot, but I think that's probably my least favorite if I had to pick one. Somebody asked what my thoughts were on Keanu Reeves at E3, and I really didn't have any thoughts on that. I barely even know who Keanu Reeves is. I'm not a big movie guy. Don't know many actors in general. So I thought it was pretty funny in general. It was really funny to see people's reactions, but I didn't really have any opinion on it, especially because it's not even coming to a Nintendo console, so I'm not going to be playing the game. And if I had to get rid of a Tyler album, which one would it be? I feel like I don't think it would be Goblin. I'm gonna say Goblin because it's my least favorite, but I think if I had more time to think about this, I think I might pick a different one, possibly even one of the newer ones, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want people going crazy on me. But yeah, I'll pick Goblin for now, just because with Bastard, it's like, I think it's just a more better version of Goblin. And we also have Wolf, so we still have two other ones that would be in that style. Would I be open to doing vlogs? Now, I would if there's something exciting worth showing, but my life really isn't that exciting, guys. I don't do anything out of the ordinary that you guys wouldn't be doing. So I've never really felt like there was a day that I was like, oh, I should definitely vlog this. Especially now, there's not much interesting to show you guys. Right now, I'm doing summer classes, I'm doing videos for you guys, I'm just constantly working on different projects and stuff like that. There's not much to really show you guys, it's just constant working on stuff for me. And the last question, which is probably the most asked question of my life since I started doing Golf Wang videos, and that is, will I be going to Camp Flog Gnaw? Now, long story short, no, but I hope to eventually one year. I could sit and lie to you guys and say a specific year that I'm gonna go, but I don't really know that. What it comes down to is going to Camp Flog Gnaw is money, and it's a lot of money, and I don't have that. And living in the Midwest, I need to take a plane, I need to get a hotel, I need to get all that stuff. So hopefully one day I'm able to. I'd really love to go, and at least so I can at least meet you guys and like show the Golf Wang community that I'm there, represent it. But Hopefully that's a thing in the future that I can do. I've never been over in California at all, so I never really got a chance to be over there. So I'd really like to go at least to see the golf store. As of right now, no Camp Flog Gnaw, but I'd love to go. It's just, it comes down to money, and that's something I don't have. That's gonna conclude this Q&A, guys. Let me know down below, what did you think of this? Hope I answered all your questions as best as I could. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this Q&A as well. It took a lot of work to do this. It's gonna be a really long video. I might cut it up into 2, we'll see. And yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more golf weighing, more sneakers, more clothing, more Shuttleboy. And this is Shuttleboy, and I'm out, guys. Peace.